stepped into my life, such a magic feeling when you tore down my walls. I wish I could go back to right before you told me I'd try to change it all. But look at us now, could have gone so far.
Good morning and welcome to today's video where we are gonna be tackling the day, which is a school prep for next week. What I mean by school prep, my son is finally going back to an actual physical school. So the first day is tomorrow, and what comes with that is I have to get all of his supplies ready for him to take, which, now he had that in a bin in his room. So we're gonna take that opportunity to pack everything, to clean up his room because I didn't get to it over the past quite a while. Let's put it quite a while. So it needs to be just dusted. We're gonna get some food prep ready because not only is my son going back to school, my husband will be gone for some of that week. We have like an eye doctor appointment. We have different schedules for swimming. I don't know what it is. Like, it always seems like, I don't know if you go through that. Like, last few weeks were really, really ridiculously busy at work. And I finally finished that busy season. Now it's still busy, but it's not as busy. And as soon as I finish that, it's like, oh, I'm gonna be done with work and now I'm gonna rest. Well, not rest, I shouldn't say rest, but now I'm gonna kind of have this, have an opportunity to take that deep breath. Well, something else happens at the house front. So this life balance, I think God knows that He cannot put everything on you at the same time. So it's always like bits and pieces from different parts of your life. So today we're doing a school prep, seeing how I can prep some food for us, his supplies, making sure that he does all his homework from his Polish school, which he goes on Saturdays, because during the week we already know he's going to be getting homework now from school. So when he was remote, he didn't have any homework, very rarely I should say, but now his teacher already said we're going to have homework. So it's a lot of changes happening, so I'm trying to get us in a positive mindset. So we're going to do homework first, and then we're probably going to go to a forest preserve just to have a nice walk if it's not raining. I just got out of the bathtub, so I usually do it on Sunday morning because once the day goes by, I never get a chance. So I switched to Sunday mornings, which is why I'm so red on my face because my baths are pretty hot. So I'm waiting I usually put my makeup on during the day, so I'm gonna do that once my face doesn't look so red. And yeah, and then we're gonna start with the school prep. So let's get going. So what I usually do is I put their homework on a post-it so we can cross it off, because their teachers don't give them homework. They cannot just send an email or a text message with what their homework is.
It hurts to realize we're parted. Yeah, look at us now. This is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again. Strangers again. We're like strangers again. I just know things will never be the same. We're like strangers again.
If you are new here, welcome to my channel, where you're gonna find a lot of videos about time and house management as a working mom. I am a full-time working mom. I do work from home for a healthcare agency as an analyst, and we have two kids. I have an 8-year-old, so that's my son, who is getting ready to go back to school. My daughter is 5, so she is in a pre-K/daycare. So she has been going to it basically since, I think, June. So she has not missed a lot as far as interacting with her classmates, but my son was definitely excited to be going back. So as you can see, we are just putting everything in his backpack, or right now in piles. They got a checklist, so we're just checking everything off, making sure he is ready to go on the first day.
got all the supplies packed, I think, well, in piles on the floor. I have to put them, I don't know, in a backpack, and probably a bag, because there's no way it's gonna fit in a backpack. I have all his like different pencils. They want it in a Ziploc bag because they're saying it's gonna stay in school. They're not gonna be carrying it back and forth. And yeah, they also ask us to put like a Ziploc bag with any activities that kids can do during recess in case it's indoors, so in case, you know, they're not going outside. I'm guessing if they're staying inside, they're gonna have to kind of do their own thing at the desk. So I told him to go and grab some things. I told him to grab those noodles. I think that's what they called it, K at the beginning. It's like K noodles. It's like a game. I think I showed it before. They like to play that, so that's a good item. But I don't know what else. Maybe some Legos. I don't know. He'll figure it out. But I have to pack his stuff. He helped me make sure we have checked off all the items on the list. And I'm gonna clean up his desk, which I said before has been neglected for a while. So those are all the piles. It doesn't look as bad, but I mean, those are like heavy textbooks, and there's 4 of them. And he has to take his Chromebook too. So I put all this heavy stuff in here. It's gonna be fine. A lot of heavy stuff. And this is heavy too. I'm kind of feeling like I'm leaving a job. I'm cleaning my desk and taking my things with me.
So as I said at the beginning of this video, I was trying to get his room cleaned. I have really been neglecting the upstairs of the house, since this is really where we only have bedrooms and where we sleep. So I was really concentrating every week to make sure that the downstairs is picked up and cleaned, because that is when we spend basically majority of the time. And as the result, now I have to really make sure that the upstairs is picked up as well. So since we were packing his stuff, I decided to just, go ahead and quickly dust and, take all the garbage out, get all the stuff under his bed, which you're gonna see, it was pretty disturbing how much dust collected over there. But I am really trying to give myself some grace. As a full-time working mom, there is just sometimes not enough hours in a day. And he is responsible for cleaning up his room, so it is typically picked up. But I just wanted to give it a deeper clean, make sure it's that the floors are clean, just things that, are kind of my responsibility still at this point. And as you can see, a lot of stuff coming out of there. I don't even know what it is, including, of course, his socks. So I'm surprised I only found 1 pair, because he is notorious for not losing his socks, well, actually probably losing his socks or misplacing them. So he's constantly looking for a pair of socks around the house. So then I moved on to making sure that all the snacks are replenished in my pantry, things that they typically eat, Cheez-Its. The white cheddar ones are one of his and my daughter's favorite. I don't mind them, they're good, but I cannot eat more than like 2 or 3, and I just don't want to eat anymore. And they are not like that. So let me know what your kids' favorite snacks are. If it's like something salty, something sweet. They both like salty and sweet, but this is definitely one of their favorites.
Thinking about it too. Higher and higher, I'm gonna raise the flag. Fire or fire, send out a flare to find. Give me a reason. I'm gonna send a sign, calling you over, calling you.
And I had some cookies from Costco that I got over the weekend, and I am trying to see what happens if I freeze them because there's just so many of them, and if I leave them on the counter, you can bet that I'm gonna eat them all. So I felt it was safer to just kind of divide them up, put some in the pantry and the rest in the freezer. Another thing that I really wanted to do that Sunday was to get some muffins ready, or cupcakes. I don't even know what they are called, but those ones are made with zucchini. It's like a zucchini chocolate chip. I'm gonna try to link the recipe below that I found. It's something that I thought would be a good idea to have for my son as a snack after he gets back from school, because on a lot of days we do have after school activity very quickly afterwards, so he doesn't have that much time, and I thought it would be a good snack because it's a little sweet, it had some veggie in it, and I thought it would be something good to keep him full until dinner time.
Walking home late at night, maybe 2:30. A little drunk, but I'm alright, 'cause I've been hanging with you, and it feels like love. Tell me if I'm wrong, 'cause it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. Yeah. I think about you and I want you here with me. Am I out of my mind, or is this how it should be? You made me sing about love, so just tell me if.
And as I was editing this video, I noticed how often I had to step away because I had to grab something. Like, it's pretty ridiculous. I don't know if you guys are like that. I feel like I try to get everything ready in a space where I'm gonna be baking or cooking, and it's like constantly I have to get a utensil, or I have to get a measuring cup or something else. It was really just back and forth. There was a lot of editing that I had to do for this portion of the video. So let me know if you are the same way, or if you are really good about actually taking everything out before you start baking or cooking.
So just tell me if I'm wrong, but it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Yeah. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you.
And we finally have some flowers in our garden. Well, this actually was in the front yard. And I could tell that those flowers are not gonna last too much longer outside, so I decided, you know what, let me cut some, put them in a vase, and since I didn't get anything in the store, I always like to have some fresh flowers. So my daughter was very excited to see some flowers from outside inside the house.
Someone did you wrong. I can see it in your eyes. It's like your fire is gone. Across your face, it is written across your face. If you wanna talk, I'm right here, not gonna leave your side. Just feel free to open up when the moment's right. Across your face, it is written across.
Okay, at this point it's 5:30 and I don't feel like cooking at all. But I know I will not be cooking tomorrow because tomorrow is Monday and I am coming back from ice skating lessons with the kids really late, so I don't cook on Mondays. So I really want to use up my HelloFresh meal, which we have steakhouse pork chops. It's actually not a lot of work at all, so I need to just suck it up and do it. And I wanted to show you the muffins. I have a problem with eating things straight out of the oven, so I did try it out. They're good. I'm wondering if they are sweet enough, I should say. So I used the monk fruit. Actually, I think they are. But I'm gonna give it to my son and he can try, of course, when they cool off, because, you know, I'm not that crazy to give my kids the hot out of the oven. But let me know if you do the same thing, because I have a problem. Like everything that I take out of the oven, I like it straight out of the oven, even though you're not supposed to. But I'm leaving that for after dinner.
If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out. I'm by your side now.
So like I said, that dinner option really did not require that much prep. It was basically potatoes that were roasted in the oven, along with some pork chops, and I think there was some sauce on the side with onion. So it wasn't really that much work, but I don't know, sometimes I just feel very lazy and I didn't want to do it. And my husband was even saying, well, maybe we should get a takeout or just eat, you know, some things like a sandwich or something. But I knew that if I don't do it on Sunday, that meal is probably gonna go to waste, or I'm gonna have to freeze it, and it just didn't seem logical for me not to cook. I wasn't like overly exhausted or tired or anything, and it literally took probably 20 minutes to do all the actual cooking. So I don't know if you have days like that as well, but sometimes it's just, I don't know, for no reason, I just don't feel like doing anything. So, but I'm glad I did do it. It turned out really good. I'm gonna show you a little clip at the end how it all looked like.
I know it did you wrong, wish I could take your pain away, 'cause I hate seeing tears streaming down your face. I know you're strong, won't feel this way for long, no. If you wanna go out, we can go out. You can hide away just for one night. But if you wanna cry, just let it out. I'm by your side now.
And one thing that I don't like about like meals like HelloFresh is that there never seems to be enough veggies on the side. So I always have to get some more. And thankfully I did have green beans that I got at Costco the other day. So I decided to use those. in addition to what they gave me in a bag. So, and that also let me, actually take care of all the beans so I can cut the ends of it, and put the leftovers in a fridge so I can use it throughout the week. So a little, I guess, food prep that came along with cooking dinner.
Hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. Deep down, I know you're strong. Give them hell, baby, prove them wrong. 'Cause hold on a bit more, 'cause I know you only see the rain, not the rainbow. I know you'll get up again. Better stand up tall, I know you can be brave, 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 brave. I know you can be brave, 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 brave.
And the dinner is last thing that I'm gonna show you in this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some motivation. Hopefully your kids are also going back to school soon, if that is what you want. And I hope it just kind of gave you a real look of how my Sundays look like, if they're similar to yours or not. And here I just want to point out that this is really how my dinner table or dining room table looks like when I eat dinner. It's not perfectly picked up. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.